Alright, hey, what's going on everyone? I figure what I'm going to do now is show you exactly how you submit your music in to get your royalties. This is the company I'm currently using. This is CDBaby. So make sure you go over to sell your music. So when you go to cdbaby.com, go to sell your music. And that's going to bring you to members.cdbaby.com. This is where you need to get started at. So then go over here where you can click on the get started now. And sign up for account, right? So it is a free account, you don't have to pay anything. If you already have an account like I do, what you can do is sign right on in. So what I'm going to do is focus on add a new title. So once you add a new title, you're going to sell either a song or an album. In this case, I'm just going to put it in for a single because I'm going to have to turn these into songs later anyway. So since I can't delete, so sell a song, a single. Now you have the choice of selling a pro, standard, or now never go with the free option because you cannot do and you can't be in the global music distribution, which means you can't get royalties, no Spotify, anything. So you're not going to be able to make any royalties. So do not go this option or you'll make no money, and this makes no sense. All right, this option, if you get the free, you're only able to sell music as far as physical CDs or selling only on this site, and that's not the model you want to be in. You need to be in a streaming model. Now here, this worldwide distribution, get money from ASCAP, which is the difference. You get from registered in the countries and publishing royalty collection. I haven't done this. I don't really see a need for this. I'm just gonna go ahead and choose it for standard because that's the one I always use anyway. So go standard, and in here you're gonna type in an artist name. Now if you want to add another artist, so let's say you have somebody else featuring and you want to you're co-writing the song and you're working together to make sure that they get their royalties, you put their information in here with you. So you put the artist name. I'll put in mine, which is Tragic, and then the song, the single title, I'm just gonna call it This New Song. And we're gonna schedule this to be released. Alright, so you have your song title, and here's your calendar. Just click in it, and then the calendar pops up. And then what you'll do is choose when you want to have it scheduled. So let's say you wanted to fill in your catalog early. This is where you'd go ahead and start filling in the dates that you want. If you want to set it 6 months out, but you want to get things done and be efficient, you can just go ahead and list it in now if you know the songs. So you go in here, you click on the date you want to release. I'm going to put it for the 29th so I can, just so it's there. Record label is going to be Toxic Hustle Media. It'll be whatever your record label is. Okay. You type in your record label, type in who's the copyright owner. So if the copyright owner is somebody different than you, somebody wrote the song but you're performing the song and they are holding on to their copyrights, then you would have to write their name here. Now, where it says barcode, if you have purchased a barcode elsewhere, so your music's already been listed by another label and you have a barcode that was registered someplace else and you already paid for it, then you're going to click the I already have a barcode option. If you're like me and you don't, this is going to be a brand new song, then what you're going to do is click here, and this is going to add $5 to the total shopping cart, top of your $9.95. But this is necessary for you to have a UPC code. So click on this, and here you'll read through the agreement. It basically says that they will be getting a small percentage. I believe it's 20% off of the sale. But go through the contracts. Digital 9% is our fee. See, the digital performance rights. So there is fees coming out of your royalties. They're telling you, so they break down the contract here and tell you. I'm gonna go do a larger video later down the line, but it really doesn't matter. It hasn't mattered for me. I still make my royalties. You must be over 13 years of age to register for CDBaby. So if you check this and you agree and you are not, then you will lose the royalties that are on your account, and your account will be suspended. Then you're going to put your full legal name. Alright, and then click agree. Now, who's on this track? Well, because it's me, I'm on the track, and that came from the screen prior. Will this have parental advisory? You say yes or no. English. If you're in a foreign country, you will choose a different foreign. If you're talking another language, then you'll choose your language here. If you're an American, you speak English, or if it's English-based albums, of course, choose the default. What you're going to also notice is you're going to see these question marks. So if you don't understand something, just click the question mark, and it's going to show you some information about what this means. Is this track a live version? Meaning, was this performed someplace, like at a concert, a band? Did you record this live and then are you using it? So this is if you want a live album and you're doing an unplugged, then you would choose this option here. This is, if you record this in a studio and it's dry, you're gonna choose no. Is this the original composition? Is this a cover song? Is this public domain? So is this a song in the public domain? That you need to know more. This is what this all means. Typically, I only do original composition, so we're gonna choose original composition, and then you're gonna choose who's on this track, who's the songwriter. So since my name's already there, I can add it. Do you have a publisher for this track? This is if it's gonna be ASCAP, BMI. I'm not publishing it through them, so no. Save and continue. Right, that brings you here to the track preview options. This one's real simple. When somebody listens to your song on this site, do I want it to be a 30-second preview or the full track? Always make it a clip. You want to be your music be played on Spotify and get royalties there. You don't want them getting the whole song on this platform. Click continue. This song. All right. Save and continue. Single notes, if you have any notes. I'm not gonna have any notes on this. Choose your category, choose your genres. So of course, from your hip hop, yeah, I'll probably just leave it at that. Mood, whatever the mood of the music is, this is gonna be beneficial for you when you go into certain channels. So if this is party music and Spotify has a party music channel, or if it's sex music, that's funny. So like you could say, if you're in hip hop, you could really do some, depending on your song, is your song angry or brooding? Is it intellectual? Is it deep? Upbeat, so is it maybe a little bit more, you want to have fun in the club, you can put upbeat there. Fun might also fit for, or really you could try to put your stuff in there for party music if you really feel it is. So for this, I'm just gonna choose, for mood, for now, I'm just gonna say upbeat. No, I'm gonna say intellectual, because it probably is gonna be a deep song. All right, and artist location, you can choose where the location of this artist is. So you scroll all the way down, you'll see United States. I'm gonna put New York. Who you sound like, this is optional. Oh, I guess you have to. Oh, okay, so you want to, so under here on genre, subcategory, so once you choose your main one, you have to choose a sub. So I'm gonna try just rap and hip hop rap, and a subcategory of hip hop. or East Coast. Alright, then we're going to continue. And then what do you want to sell it? Just take the defaults, that's fine. So you're going to get a barcode, so get it assigned, and then you're going to get this right here, which this is exactly what you need. You need all streaming services. So this shows you every place that your music's going to be listed that you'll be making royalties in. Then you save and continue. Yes, you want to sell your music worldwide in all territory. This leads us to one of the most important pages for you earning your royalties. This is the YouTube monetization and sync licensing for your music. You're going to hear this term sync licensing a lot because that's what your music does when it's attached to video. It's a sync license. So what you're going to want to do is have CDBaby track all of this for you, and this will end up being in your admin panel to be able to get your royalties. So to be able to get all this taken care of, what you'll do is come down here, go to all media, and it tells you what it means. All media means that they'll collect all of this for you. If not, if you have somebody else who's going to collect those things on your behalf, you can use microsync, where you're only going to have it be collected from social platforms. I choose all media and have them do all the collection for me. Then it refreshes the page. I have to scroll down. Now what you notice is now there's this new area, performing rights organization. So who's going to collect on your behalf? Is it BMI, ASCAP, or CSAC, or any of the other ones that are listed here? I am an ASCAP member, but what I'm going to do is go ahead and choose none and just have them handle the sync licensing as well. I click agree to it and then save and continue. Now I have to stop right here because at this point I really can't help you any further. What you've been doing is basically going down this left-hand side of the account, right? And at this point is where I basically would have to have my artwork and have to have my audio to finish off uploading. So basically I'm going to stop here. I'm going to have to try to do this portion at another time. But this gets you all the way to submitting your audio. I mean, all you have to do then, the next thing after you upload that is to choose here, upload the audio file that you want to upload with it. Right, so now that's in there. Save and continue. And now I can pay to finish this up. I can look over everything and you see everything you just filled out would be right here. All right. So then all you do is click pay now and you're done. But since I'm not going to pay for this track, we'll stop this video here. I'm hoping that this helps you get your music into CDBaby. Again, before you start, make sure you have your artwork. Whenever you're ready to add your artwork, as you can see, this is the specs you have to give your designer. All of this stuff your graphic designer should know. If you don't know where to get a graphic designer, go to Fiverr.com. I'll always tell you to do that. And all you look for is a CD cover. Right? There you go, CD cover designer. And then sort it by average customer review. So now you know you got the best person to do it. And here's a person that now at the top of the list, boom, $10, I'll design a cover for you. So there's your artwork person, right? There's your artwork person. And you see the sizing here, right here for $10, it's 16 by 16. So that's perfect. It'll work for whatever you need, because you can always resize it down to this, but it doesn't matter. Either 3000, this preferred, or as long as it's larger than this, as long as it's larger than 14 by 14. So there you go, 16 by 16, you now have a cover for use for the web. All right, $10. Before you submit your audio, make sure that you get some mixing done to your music, and you can come over here to us, and we do mixing service, not just for beats, we do audio. So just fill out the form and go, fill out and get a quote. And what we'll do is work with you to try to get your music sounding as good as it should be before you put it out to get sales. The thing that we always got to make sure is that the audio sounds good, because you want the listener to listen to it more than once. If you can't sit next to Wayne or Jay or Boozy or anybody else, if your music can't sit in the playlist, and this is what we're working towards, getting everybody ready for playlists, right? So if you're gonna get on a playlist, make sure your music sounds good, or make sure it's ready for broadcast. Before you do anything else, before you come over here and start trying to get your music submitted to get your royalties, make sure it sounds good. All right? So this is Jay Jeffrey, Tragic, on behalf of Toxic Hustle. Please make sure you get your music out here and start earning your royalties. We're going to be building Spotify playlists to help people get into rotations and start getting listens to your music. This is why you need to focus on making good music. All right? Y'all be safe.